Swimming like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Ted Jenkins, sitting here with my co-host Lee Heisman. Of course, our guest today, I'll bring in just a minute, Kevin Adamson, who is the owner or partner in Adamson and Cleveland, a personal injury law firm, and also they own a specialty business in the baseball business. Yes, a sports management business called KASE Management. You should check it all out online. Every week right here on the Shrimp Tank, we bring you some of the brightest and best business owners in and around the city of Atlanta and across the state of Georgia. We'll be able to interview more than 160 business owners, and now we're doing it in multiple cities, more than 10, and growing across the United States. But if you have to learn, you don't want to learn from the School of Hard Knocks. You're going to do that anyway as an entrepreneur. What you want to do is get that combination between street smarts and book smarts, and where it collides is right here on the Shrimp Tank, where we give you that MBA in entrepreneurship.
Ted, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Kevin, I've known you for so many years, and you've been my counsel for years as an attorney, and I do recommend listening to the show in its entirety. And I have a challenge for our listeners. If you listen to the show in its entirety and you can find one time when Kevin gave us a yes or no answer, we'll send you some free shrimp, Ted. There's no question about it.
I wonder if he does that at a restaurant. They say, would you like the chicken? He's like, well, it depends.
Depends, maybe. And that's the attorney you want to have. But ultimately, Kevin, you gave some great content on the show. I'm always learning something new from you. But tell us a little about the uniqueness of your practice and how it integrates also with your sports marketing firm and your agency.
Most of our practice is personal injury, catastrophic personal injury. But both Alan Cleveland, my partner, and myself have storied histories of business ownership and being able to help different businesses in a bunch of different ways. And I got an MBA before I went to law school, so I may know a little bit more of the book smarts than the street smarts. The street smarts I learned the hard way.
Now, I was going to say, you here in the state of Georgia, you mentioned that you have the largest woof woof dog attack verdict in the state of Georgia. Is that true?
I believe it's in the world.
The world?
The world?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Don't dogs attack a lot of people in China, or no?
That's vice versa, Ted.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Tell us about that real quick.
We had the opportunity in 2010. A little 8-year-old girl was outside playing basketball in her backyard when some neighbor pit bulls got out and went and grabbed her out of her yard and used her as a chew toy in the street, essentially. There was a 10-minute 911 audio tape. And I was ready to, at the time I hated the breed, and I was ready to just indict the breed. But in our jury panel, there was 32 potential jurors, and 29 of them had pit bulls. So we had to sort of change the theme and the theory about what it was. And through the course of representing the family, we understood that there's no real bad dogs. There's only bad dog owners. And the jury, there wasn't anybody from the jury to the judge to even the SWAT officer that testified in the case cried the entire time they were talking about it. So I didn't ask for the verdict that I got, but the jury was so distraught and irritated by the behavior that they gave Alan and me a $72.6 million verdict.
Oh,
Kevin, oh my gosh,
yeah.
Kevin, I remember back then when you were working on this case, and now that you tell me, I remember how hard you worked on this case and the time and energy you put in for that little girl and her family. So hats off to you for taking care of her. And if you want to let everybody know, how would they get in touch with you if they had a personal injury? Because I remember the time you put in with your clients, and specifically on this case. How would they get in touch with you to utilize your services?
Our office number is 404-581-9100, and our website is www.adamsoncleveland.com.
Ducati, is it the most crashed bike of all the motorcycles on the highway?
I don't know. I have not had a Ducati case.
Not had a Ducati case. Those crotch rockets that go 100 miles an hour, though, they sure seem dangerous.
I do have a crotch rocket case, but I don't know what kind of crotch rocket it was because it was demolished, and it demolished a Rolls Royce in the process.
Oh, my gosh. Favorite attorney all time in the movies? Do you have a favorite attorney all time in the movies from any movies that you've seen?
Well, the movie that I watch before I go to court is My Cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah.
Dual pause each your action.
Yeah, the two Utes.
Two Utes.
Two Utes.
And you should listen to the show in its entirety because Kevin also listens to a particular song before he goes in the courts as well. Is that right, Kevin?
That is correct.
Excellent.
You'll have to check it out and definitely go to the website to check out more. And just remember this, when it comes to your business, you can't predict, but you can always prepare. One of the biggest mistakes that we see for entrepreneurs out there, especially in the beginning, is they skimp on the legal fees, which only costs them more legal fees down the road. So make sure you get the right attorney in your backyard, and that's the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp